Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Sims, Witches, and Warlocks, as it is another episode in the Christmas week of Sims, Witches, and Warlocks. Sabrina's came over to visit her brother Ambrose, but Ambrose is like lately he's noticed that there's something off about Sabrina, and he really needs to get to talk with her. So he's going to go ahead and add her to a group. And then those two are actually going to go fishing. I'm trying to figure out where exactly the fishing spot is here. I know there is one. I just don't know where it is, honestly. Because I believe that there's a fishing spot in every location. And this also gives them the opportunity to catch up as well. And that's exactly what he wants to do because he knows, like, technically they are twins, but they're fraternal twins. So he knows when there's something off. Okay, even if he doesn't. Okay, I know where we can go. But they're going to actually travel on over to the magical realm, into the garden, to go fishing. Because they, over there, has a fishing thing. And so I'll be back once we get there. And then she's going to actually reveal what's been going on in her life that's been causing her to be potentially a little bit down. Okay, so they're here. Well, Ambrose is here so far. He's waiting on his sister to get here. Hoping she's coming. Okay, here she is. These guys are technically brother and sister, but they were more so raised as cousins, and then they were raised as brother and sister again. But, I think they're gonna chit-chat and just talk and see what's exactly going on. Like, he's like, listen, I know you like the back of my hands. I know when my sister's, there's something wrong. And I just want to know what's going on. Are you okay? Did something happen between you and Makoa or anything? And she's like, she said about, actually, I've been really struggling lately. I don't know if if Makoa's really the right one for me. I mean, I really been struggling. I know I have a daughter with him, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like, ever since we've had our daughter, it seems like he's changed completely, and I just don't know what to do about it. And what do you think I should do? And he's like, honestly, if you're not happy, I'd rather you... Well, first of all, I think we need to discuss this with Makoa and see how he feels about this. Look, a snake. But, he's like, would you mind actually potentially telling him how I feel. Maybe this will help our relationship. So Ambrose is like, Sabrina really needs to talk to you. She says that sometimes it seems like you don't really need to talk, like you don't want to talk to her. Um, I think that I don't want to get in your business, but I think you should really talk to her. She's been talking to me about something, and I think it's really important. And makoa's like, I knew something was off with her. I just really struggled with it. So he actually sees things going really well. And there's this thing here. I'm actually going to see copy paste though, because he's never used the copy paste though, if it's going to work. I don't think it worked. Oh well. Look for frogs. Can look for frogs. So now that he knows exactly what's going on with Sabrina, who's been catching a lot of fish, and he got a bullseye frog and a sunflower frog. And so maybe he can give one of them to Caspian, I think, as a cute little gift. But obviously Sabrina knows about this place, because you guys might be wondering, why did Sabrina come when she's not really magic? Well, remember, she gave her powers to Ambrose, for one, so she knows about the magical realm. Plus, her husband is a spellcaster, so she knows about the magical realm, and she's been here before, so she's perfectly fine. But I think that it's getting kind of late, and I think Ambrose knows what's going on, and he knows his sister is okay. But so now he's going to head on home and let her and Makoa work things out on their own, and I'll give you guys an update on them very soon, but probably not in this episode. But when we get back home, I think I might send them all to bed, because it's getting kind of late here in Sims, and I'll pick this up in the morning. Okay, so it's actually Easter here in Witches and Warlocks. Kind of ironic since this is Christmas week, but we're celebrating Easter. But still, so he has to give out Newt and them has to give out gifts and stuff like that to each of them. Obviously, we already know Ambrose has planned on giving Caspian, but I think that he's going to go ahead and give Caspian something as well. I'm not exactly sure what yet. Give an Easter gift. Maybe he would give him his wand, his bone wand, and say, since I'm not practicing magic anymore, I really think since you potentially had that thing, don't feel like you have to keep the magical realm going, but I want you to have my wand. Oh, and he was not happy about that. Okay. He wasn't too happy about that one, but okay. Maybe it's because he's hungry. Okay, maybe we try... What could he give? Okay, he only has the wand, so that's not really going to help him. This wand here is the one that his mom gave him. Maybe that's why he felt a little bit upset about what he gave him. Okay. But maybe he's starting to understand he meant good. So he's going to give him the Wand of the Forgotten. Okay, he seemed to like it. Okay, they also had to look for, like, Easter eggs and stuff. Azrael, I kind of think Azrael might give Ambrose something. I just don't know what. Since, I don't know, maybe she would give up her voodoo doll. Unbounded voodoo doll. Since she's not a kid anymore. And she kind of feels like she's not really want to deal with magic or any of the dark magic or anything like that anymore. So she was going to try to give away all her magical being things. So she's going to give away her voodoo doll to Ambrose. And I don't think he really cared for that either, but... And then Ambrose, we all know what Ambrose has planned on giving Caspian. Caspian, who really needs a storyline. But, right now, but for now, he's kind of like just a young kid. Okay, maybe the bullseye frog. Okay, he liked that. So everybody got their gift giving away. I think that Ambrose is going to go ahead and search in his room for a Easter egg. And he's going to search for an Easter egg. Maybe they can invite Sabrina over then later. She's gonna hunt for an egg here. Newt's gonna hunt for an egg here. And then the only one that has to hunt for an egg yet is Caspian. Which Caspian can go ahead and hunt in here for an egg. Then I think everybody hunted for an egg. They have to tell stories. We could do that then. She's gonna tell her story. Okay, I don't think that these guys would really focus on a magical being on Easter. Besides that, so I think we're going to go ahead and end it out early now, since that's pretty much all they really wanted to do. Give out gifts and stuff like that. I think it's okay. the adults really didn't have the best time, but at least they made it good for Caspian a little bit. So that's kind of the whole point. Like, I don't think that the adults really cared much about the whole Easter thing. I think it was more so based for Caspian. That's why they celebrated. Um, and in addition to that, I just want to check up on how the university stuff's going. Okay, he has 2 more days left in his term, and he has class in 2 days for both of his things. So, at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Okay, so he's gonna have both classes in 2 days, which isn't very a lot of much time, but he doesn't really have anything else to do besides his final exam, which he has to attend his parenting class to do. So pretty much that's about it for him for now until his term is over, and we'll actually see in this episode how he does in his term, and start his second term. Parenting expert confirmed. So he must have been searching parenting forms, but I think Ambrose is kind of like a lot of his family's starting to get into relationships, and he's starting to feel a little bit behind schedule. But he does also care very much about his sister and Makoa. So he's going to go ahead and call up his sister and see if she wants to come over, see if they had that chat that they needed to have. And also call up Makoa and see how he's doing. So he's calling on Makoa while his sister's making her way over. She seems a little bit upset. I'm not exactly sure why. But her and him are still listed as a couple, so that's definitely good. He's like, so, did you talk with him? And she's like, yes, I did. And actually, he agreed with me that something was off. And he admitted to having feelings, and cheating. But it was only a one-time thing. We worked it out, and we're going to try to work things out and go from there. So, we did learn that Makoa did indeed cheat on Sabrina, but nothing came of it. And sure, Jack, you can come over and hang out. Everybody seems like they want to come over. Jack's over here. Noah's over here. Noah, I know. He's. He just went into the bathroom and just started going to the bathroom when they were in there. Anyways. Okay. But Jack's here as well to visit, so that's cool. We haven't seen Jack in a little bit, so this will give them time a little bit to catch up with him. See how things are going with him, since they just had a little one and all that. Ask him how he's doing and all that. Give him a residence key. I think because Jack has been here before, they trust Jack, they know who Jack is, they obviously know Jack got them in touch with Azrael in order to help the magical realm and all that, so definitely give him a key. Also, I think Noah as well deserves a key because Noah kind of helped raise them. So, But for now, we're just gonna do that. But right now, it just seems like a lot of people decided to come on over and visit, which is fine. And actually kind of cute, for that matter. Caspian's going to go ahead and get a bath. Newt's up here trying to play a game, I guess. He's also feeling a little bit sick from being under the weather. Alright. Now, I think it's time for these guys to have the talk that they need to have. And then, I think we're going to pick this up once the term is over then. But the talk that they need to have is kids. Do they want any more? Because they have Caspian and all that. And Newt is like, I've always wanted at least having one kid. Whether it's a boy or a girl, I don't really care. I always wanted to have at least one biological kid. And, I mean, we have Caspian, and all that, but what do you say? And Azrael is really happy about it, but she doesn't look like it. She's really sad because of, some reason. I think she's a little bit upset because of the holiday really wasn't as best as what she thought it was going to be. I think maybe she feels like she failed Caspian's holiday, but Caspian was actually pretty okay with the holiday. But with that said, I think we're going to pick this back up once the term is finished, and I'll show you guys how he did in his term, and I'll be back then. Okay, I was actually wrong about the one way his thing is. He actually has his parenting thing right now, actually in a few minutes, and then his other one will be tomorrow. I'll show you both of them, but his term doesn't end until officially tomorrow, or for officially a couple more days. But he has his final thing today for his parenting class. I'm hoping things go well for him. So he's heading on over now to his parenting class. Okay, he's doing his exam now, so we're gonna see how things go for him. And Newt, or not Newt, but Caspian has this, some homework and that to do as well. And he also has a book, or a thingy he has to do. He turned out his homework confidently and squeezed in the knowledge he could for his final course and grade. And since it's always nice here, I kind of thought they would do this then. So I'm assuming that the final exam thing is, yes. So the final exam thing is done. He has to attend school tomorrow, and then his last day of class will be, the upcoming. So that's going to be quite interesting. So I'm going to have them work on this then once they're finished. Maybe Ambrose, I don't know if you're doing anything. Okay, you need a shower, so we're going to let you get a shower real quick. Azrael, what are you doing? You're just a little bit stressed out. You're also hungry, so do you have anything in... Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting to get his grade back already. But his course grade for how things work in physics is an A+. That's really good. He got a C- in parenting. I mean, that's not bad. He's an average. His GPA is a B right now. So that's not bad. I mean, it could be better, but it's not bad as well. It's time to sign up for classes at University of Rochester. If you do not want to sign up for another term, you can do so when you're ready on the phone or computer. However, if you do not sign up now, you will lose your current scholarships. Okay. So he's going to sign up for the same class, obviously. But I think that this time we're going to do 4 classes with no elective. He must complete 10 classes in order to graduate. So he has to do 10 more classes in order to graduate. So we're going to do 4. I know that might seem like a lot, but we're actually going to do 4 here. And we're going to pay for it with our household funds. Because with our scholarships and all that, we should be good to go. Which means, yes, indeed, he will have a lot of homework to do. So yes, he has 4 things of homework each day. But, I mean, it's better than anything. And it's going to help him get his thing. He got a full ride to college. So, I mean, he stays at home for college, which a lot of parents do. But he's got a lot of work ahead of him, especially if he wants to get a decent grades on his coursework, if he truly wants to become that teacher that he really wants to become. I'm not sure if he wants to become a teacher or a professor yet, but also we have a broken computer, so maybe Ambrose can fix that up for him. Magic, spells, Repario, to help him out. So does he have to do a term? Okay, he has to do a presentation for his one, a final exam for his other one. Final exams are in class. Term paper and final exam. So he has 2 final exams that he has to work on. And then a presentation. So final exams are pretty good because that means you just do them in class. Term papers you have to do on the computer. And then presentation. Students have been given a blank presentation board in the inventories. They are expected to complete and present their presentation for a long part of their grade before the end of the term. So, where is this blank? Ah, okay. It's electric. I can try and squeeze it somewhere in here. We might have to put it somewhere else. I don't know where, but we might have to put it here temporarily, then somewhere out here. Because they own all of this, so I mean they could put it around here. I mean, he's just going to have to stand outside to do the presentation. But I was kind of figuring maybe he could do the presentation today. And then... Alright, so I'm going to have him do his homework off camera and do the presentation and all that. And I'll show you guys when he's done. And then I'll end it out then. So I'll be back in a minute. Actually, you know, I'm just going to end it out now and have him do his homework and that off camera. So I'll pick this up in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.